Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to try something new and we'll see how this goes. As you can see, I've got BD-1 here, the Lego BD-1. But I recently picked up this light tailing kit. It is an LED light kit for BD-1 where you add some lit Lego bricks to the finished one to add lights to it, and I thought this would be kind of cool to do as a video. So we're going to take a look at what's in the box, we're going to take a look at BD-1, and we're going to do this whole process and see what the end result is. So hope you'll join me, and there's a lot of these kits available. I found this on Facebook just scrolling, and they have light kits for like almost every Lego kit, especially Star Wars. There's lights for the Falcon, lights for the X-Wings, any kind of vehicle. I believe there's R2-D2 ones as well. But this was like $25, so not that bad. And yeah, we're going to upgrade our BD-1 today to see how it looks and how well these kits do. I know you've probably seen these scrolling on Facebook and we're kind of curious. I certainly was. When I got it and I looked at the instructions in here, it's quite simplistic and quite something that I think anybody can do. So we're going to take a look at it and go through the process today, and hopefully this is going to be a good video. So let's get into it. Let's look at BD-1 first though. So here's BD-1. He is behind me in the majority of my live videos. I really like this kit. He's quite well done. And it was only like $130 US for the Lego kit. It comes with a little BD-1 there, as you can see right there, and then the information plaque for him. But yeah, I've been playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor lately, and although I changed BD-1 to be black and silver in my gameplay, I still like the original BD-1, and we're going to take a look at this guy today and see about an upgrade, get those eyes lit up and whatnot. So anyway, let's get into it. So here's BD-1 on my desk, and he's got movable parts. His head moves, of course. The antennas move. These things move. And he's got a little tray here as well, which has little stims in it, little health stims that he shoots to Cal during fights and stuff. And they do come out. They do come out, trust me. Hold on 1 second, I'll get these out. So there is the empty tray, and here are the stims. They are clumped together as a set of 3, but you get the idea. This pops out, he ejects one, and then Cal injects it for some health. So there is that. And around the back you got this area here. These are all lights that are going to be replaced. And yeah, so what we're going to do now, honestly, is take a look at the light kit itself out of the box and see what we have going on there. So alright, let's take a look at the kit. Alright, so here's the kit. So we just opened that up and got this here, light tailing. It's like detailing, you see. And this is basically 3 AA batteries going here. It's a battery box. The instructions, which we'll take a look at in just a second here. But in here we've got, that's it, that's all the parts that are required here. There's a USB plug, there's some LEDs, and wiring. Give your bricks new fidelity or vitality, bringing shine to your world. So lighttailing.com. Thanks for your purchase. A service card, lighting accessories kits. Yeah, this is what take a look at, I just got to get this camera on a stand. Hold on one second. Alright, so we got this lighting accessories kit. This just shows you how everything works, the do's and the don'ts. And then troubleshooting methods for the battery box, which we'll take a look at in just a second here. But and then a couple different languages, just the same thing. So next up is the instruction booklet, which is very straightforward. It wants you to test everything, make sure everything works. Then they've got the finished BD there, and you have to remove some things. It tells you what to remove. And then you put on the new lights, and the wires just kind of go underneath. This is just replacing all those lights, those blue lights in the back. And you got the wires here. It shows you where to put the wires and how to support them. So we'll see how easy of a process this is. Replacing his eyes. You get the idea. Hiding the wires and whatnot. So it's not that detailed of a process, honestly, for BD-1. But yeah, here's some other ones. There's like the Boba Fett helmet and the Luke Skywalker helmet, the Death Troopers. Yeah. So anyway, there's anything you'll need if you want to look into this stuff. But yeah, we're gonna get into this right now. Let's do it. All right. So first up, we'll take a look at the battery box. It is exactly what it says. It's battery box. It's got an on-off switch right there. Got a USB plug there. It just slides open to reveal that you need 3 AA batteries. Like so. And the USB plugs in there. So that's the battery box, which I will throw batteries in just a second. I love their packaging, by the way. Very nice. But here's all of the parts. That's it. That is it for this kit to do this, and that's not too shabby. See some custom bricks with like LEDs strips in them, and then these little blue ones all light up. And there's the main eye. So we're gonna get into this right now and do this process. So join me, won't you? Alright, so I've gone ahead and put batteries in here. We are going to plug this in. Oops. And then turn that on, and there's your lights. They're all blown out on the camera. It's quite bright. So, but anyway, that is that. So everything works. That's good. Now let's move on to the build. So the first part is simply taking this back portion off and having the pieces on the bench so you can actually start applying these, and it shows you what pattern to put them in as well. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that right now. So here's the back piece, which just wants me to take off like that. Easy peasy. So we're already at this step, which is nice. That's the back of his head. Alright, so let's move him. Alright, so now I've got all of the pieces off that I need to have off. Right there, which matches this picture, as you can see. So next up is removing all of those blue and border pieces. So here we go. So I got the borders off. I'm just taking off the blue. The blue detail pieces. I feel bad doing this, like hopefully it's going to be better in the end, but I mean, I'm sure it will be. That's kind of the point, right? So when I ordered it too, I'm like, oh man, I hope it doesn't need to go on before it's assembled. No, it's for completed models. It tells you how to carefully take them apart to actually install their stuff, so which was good because I already had him built. I have a lot of extra Lego pieces now. So there we go. Alright. So I've got them all off and, or not off, but like separated from the main bulk of stuff here to start applying them. And so the next tells you where to put each one. The light ones, the dark ones. It even shows you where to put the wires, where they'll be covered up. It looks like we're doing all the light ones first, and we're going to move on to the darker ones. So I'm going to complete that and I'll be right with you guys, so hold on a second. Alright, so after they're all put on, this is how it looks. It does tell you like how to put the wires around the nubs. However, it is quite fiddly. But as you can see, this matches that. That's how we do. And then we got to use the other pieces to fill in the blanks here. So we're going to get right to that right now and then show you what it's like. So here it is, put all back together, and as you can see, it matches. Now let's plug it in and see how that looks. Pretty nifty. Okay, so let's move on to, well, I gotta put this back on his head, so let's get to do that. Alright, so it's back attached to the back of his head there. Next step is just hiding some of the wiring, as you can see, which we will do here in just a second. Yeah, there it is. Alright, next step was just to take these pieces off and the red piece that's here, which is going to be a light. So that's what it did look like, and then you pop that stuff off, and there they are there. There they are there. And it looks like I'm moving to the front next. So hold on a second. So just removed both of his side pieces. So again, there they are there, and here they are down here, as you can see. Next up, I'm going to be taking his eye out. Oh my god, I'm getting Echeb from the card flashbacks. Lots of removals of the eyes. That'll be the next step. I'm just going to do that, and I really hate taking this thing apart, but here we go. Alright, it's a little bit of fiddly work, but we got this eye on. You can see the wires, it's just the way it is, and then it goes across for this other eye, which is going to be on this one. This I'm going to attempt to fix later. I'm going to actually paint that black so you can't see that, because that's kind of a but anyway, continuing on now. This is just fiddly little work getting those wires in there. So after much fiddling with wires to hide them and come around the bottom, I have them coming out of the back of the neck now, as I'll show you guys here, right there. So it is coming around the back of the neck. Now I've got to take off the back piece, and I got to feed the wires down through that and put the back piece back on. So there will be wires visible there. Tried my best to hide them, but it is quite difficult. So anyway, we're going to get onto that part right now. Alright, got them all done. He's got them coming out the bottom there. There is a LED on the bottom, which is kind of cool the way that worked. Basically, it's this part, little LED, and then you put it on the bottom there, and then there was a little sheath like this. There's a sheath of plastic that was separated that you slid up so that it could reduce the amount of the length of the wire going to that one. So anyway, here he is, all done. This shit I'm gonna have to address, because, like, honestly, don't know how I feel about that, but let's turn them on. So we got those two eyes glowing. We got an LED under there that shines on his body. We got one under there that shines on his feet. We got the one at the side here, and then we got the flashy ones at the back. So let's put him back on. Well, actually, let's turn off some lights here and see how he looks. So there he is. Yeah, the problem is you got this wire and battery pack coming out the back, but I mean, that's alright. I think it's actually a pretty cool improvement. Especially that at the back looks very cool. This I might try to tape those up so there's not so many loose wires there, but that is your BD-1 light kit upgrade, and I think I will go in and paint these so they're not as noticeable. I mean, just doing them black just with a marker is what I think I'm going to do. I think that'll make a huge difference. So there you go. BD-1. So, two things to note. This, like a Sharpie marker, does not stick to that white plastic on the wires. But I also just twisted the USB cord to get one wire coming out instead of multiple ones, and I think that's much better. So, anyway. Yeah, it makes it look a lot better and a lot cleaner. And those I'm going to actually just paint with model paint. I'll do the black and then red. It'll be way less noticeable, and black and gray, I think. So I'll do that at a future time. But yeah, that's kind of what I have in store for that. So, but I think just that one wire coming out the back, like the twisted look, is actually much better. So anyway, there you have it. There's BD-1. Yay! Another fun thing I just noticed, if you don't want the spares, you can actually just stick them back on to their appropriate colors. Yes, they stick out a bit more, but not a huge deal, honestly. That way you don't have spares floating around. You know where they are. And it looks cool. It looks like they're popped up for a reason, because they are lit up or something. You could come up with kind of some technical term. Same with this red one on the side here. I just reapplied the red one that was originally there. This one likes to pop off for some reason, and I'm not sure why. But anyway, so there we go. Alright guys, update. After I finished the video, I went in and painted those because I just really couldn't stand the white. So I just used model paints, painted some red where the red was, some black where the black was, black where the black was, and gray over the white there. The gray didn't really take too well, and the black got a little bit goopy. That's my bad because I was impatient. However, that looks so much better. And now I used model paints. I used enamel based model paints. So I got Tester's enamel black right there, Tamiya light gray for the gray, which is a perfect match to that gray, and then that's actually metallic red, but as you can see, it actually matches pretty well. So I should have been more patient, but anyway, that looks immensely better than it did, and almost nobody's going to notice it. So I'll go in and touch that up once it's dry, actually, and add a little more gray to that one wire. But considering he is a droid and he's out in the field, I don't have a problem with the wires kind of looking a little bit Yankee. But anyhow, that's where we stand. So hopefully that helps. Now let's get to the outro that I filmed before I did this. Well guys, there you have it. BD-1 upgraded with lights and looking pretty fantastic. Now BD-1, I didn't know why I liked him so much at the beginning. He's a droid. Obviously I like droids. I'm a huge droid fan, especially astromechs and things. However, he is very much reminiscent of Bobo, which is an owl, a robotic owl from the original Clash of the Titans movie back in the 80s. So makes the same kind of noises, the same kind of things. I loved Bobo. I wish I could get a Bobo figure. I mean, they're hard to come by if they even exist at all. I've seen some really expensive ones, but we need a mechanical Bobo. Come on now. Bobo was cute. He was like the R2-D2 of Clash of the Titans, which kind of is weird. So anyway, that is it. The light detailing kit, or the light tailing kit, from www.lighttailing.com. So if you guys want to get one and check it out for yourself. Now there were problems with it. I found putting the bricks back on over the wires, getting the wires wrapped around the little nubs and stuff, and having them stay in place while you put the other one on is quite difficult. It can be done. It just takes a lot of practice and a lot of patience. And I even used tape in a few spots to, like, on the side of a brick or something to hold the wires taut so that I could put the brick on. So you didn't see all the process. I was just kind of fumbling through it. So, but it is quite doable, and I think it actually adds quite a bit of impressive detail to the actual kit, and I think it's quite a fun little thing. So yeah, I love BD-1. You're my buddy, aren't you? Yeah, yeah. And looking into those lit up eyes is really cool. So that's what he looks like with it off. So yeah, the only problem for me is those wires are quite noticeable. There was no other way to kind of hide them behind anything. So that's just the way it is. But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you thought about this. Have you got any of these light kits? How did they work for you? What kits did you get them for? Do you have BD-1? Let me know about. Let me know your thoughts on BD-1 as a droid, or Bobo, if you know who Bobo is from Clash of the Titans. I want to hear all your thoughts down in the comment section down below. So please consider doing so. And keep in mind, public service announcement: the plural of Lego is Lego, as per the Lego company itself. If you want to pluralize it, Lego is the plural, or you can say Lego building bricks or Lego bricks. never say Legos. That's just the rule from Lego. So all the people out there that say Legos, man, you got to stop. It's not correct. So hopefully that helped you guys out a bit. Comment down below what you think about that. I know a lot of people will be all up in arms saying, "Ah, it's the plural, I grew up with that." And yeah, I understand that. But when you get corrected and when you know the truth about something, you should probably try to implement it. So, not trying to be an asshole, but it's just a pet peeve of mine. And Lego itself is quite adamant that they should never be called Legos. So, anyway, on that note, guys, go comment down below. Tell me how much you hated me saying that just now. Or comment about any of the other things I said. If you're going to get one of these kits, also let me know. And by all means, you know, subscribe to the channel, Captain Foley personal channel, as well as the Trekyards main channel. And then check out another video by me as well. So until next time, it's me and BB-8 saying, see you soon. Bye, guys.